Miss Ellen here with this PhotoShop file that I gave you guys to work on. If you remember from class, we went over today. These are all the layers over here. Once you open the document, you'll see all your layers. And you can click things on and off with the eyeball so you can see them or not. The potato, I marked this one right arm. I marked arm. If you want to go back and rename these, you just double click on it. This one would be the left arm. Okay, it's good to keep all your layers and know what they are because you need to be able to click on that layer. Now I've got the move tool. The move tool is looks like north, south, east, west. And you can just drag it onto the top of your potato. And we can I'm gonna get the mean eyes and drag them on. And when these little boxes are on either side, you could make it bigger, or you can see my cursor getting kind of turned there. I can drag it around. Okay, you could also do that through the Edit Transform tool. There is scale and rotate and different things, but Command T and Transform would be your friend there. All right, so you can move all those around, right? Here's the nose. Let's get back to my move tool. Okay, maybe I'll make them a small nose. And also you can drag the order of these things. If you want to don't want that. If you want to put the lips on top of the nose, or the nose on top of everything, you just click and drag these layers, and when you see those little blue lines, you know it's going to change positions. Okay? So, again, the eyeballs there. Maybe I'll go with the Toy Story background. Okay, I've moved my arms in there. And look, I have this hidden area here too. Okay, we did this in class, and it's a folder I've made. So, for instance, the hat. I'm going to make my hat big here, and I'm going to bring it over. Now, one way to do this is we get the eraser tool, right? It just looks like the old school eraser there. And once I get the eraser tool, you see new options come up there. So like when I do the T tool, you see it changes over to type stuff. But when I get the eraser, it changes up to eraser stuff. And all we're going to do right now is I'm going to make my brush a little bigger. And you can see the circle there. It's going to be about that big. Maybe I'll go even a little bigger. And the hard is it has a hard edge versus a fuzzy edge. I kind of like a nice fuzzy edge. So I've got to go through and erase all the white, right, to get my hat in there. And you want to get all the bits, otherwise it's going to be like left behind. Okay. Dinka, dinka, dinka. And I'm just going to do this kind of rough right now. Mine is not going to be too perfect. So I can move along with the demo, right? You don't want to sit here and watch me erase all day long. Okay, you could take your time and do it better than I did, but there's the erase. Okay, and we can now put the hat on there. Maybe I'll make a teeny tiny little hat. All right, get it up on his head there. Okay, so that's how to do that with the eraser tool. And I'm going to go over to the ear now. And I'm going to show you a different way to do this. Here's the ear tool. And I should have, here I have the magic wand. Look, it looks just like a magic wand. And it will allow me to select the white. Now, if this was on like a pattern background or something, it wouldn't work so well. But this is going to work great with these white backgrounds. And I can just hit delete, right? And I'm going to stick the ear in him. Okay, so in this case, I kind of want the ear probably behind my potato. So I'm going to drag it back there so it goes behind his head a little bit. All right, so again, I just click that. If I want it in front, I would bring it forward. If I want it behind the potato, I could put it behind. So you could do the same thing with the mustache. Now, the yellow feet, notice the yellow feet here. It's a smart icon, which means it doesn't want to allow me to erase it. It doesn't want me to change it. But you can simply get the marquee tool here. That's this kind of square ant box. I think they look like little ants marching around. Okay, and I select that and I copy and paste. And look, it gave me a new feet layer. And I'm going to get rid of the one down there. I'm going to hide that one, the one with that smart icon. So now I can go in and delete that background. And I'm going to pull it over here. Probably going to put it behind my potato. All right, so now I'm not going to use the mustache. I'm not going to use the tongue. I'm not going to use the normal eyes. So there's how my potato head is looking. Now, the extra thing I want you guys to do is we are going to steal from the internet. And let me see. I want him to have some Harry Styles hair. Oh, look at this. Now, one important tip here when stealing, I want you to do it right, is you have this tools here, right? So instead of all, I clicked images, so you can just see photos, and there's tools. Be sure you're selecting the nicer high-res ones, right? And kind of like this image here, okay? So I think on your PCs you can go Control, save this image as, okay? Or, right, it's going to let me save that right onto my desktop. I can go Harry hair, okay? Or I can go on my Mac, do a screen grab, okay? So either way, now look over here. So I can just click and drag this image straight in there. Okay, now I'm going to have to go through and erase his hair and everything there, but hit enter, it's placed in. If you don't like that way, you can go, I think you can go place. There should be a place. Not seeing it. Wait, place, embedded. See if this works. That's probably the hair there. Hairy hair JPEG place. Yeah, okay, that's the other way to do it. All right, two ways to bring that in. And I'm going to delete one of these or hide it. And let me get over here. And I am going to do, in this case, I'm going to do a quick little lasso. And the lasso tool just simply looks like a lasso. That is some nice hair, isn't it? All right, copy and paste. I get a see, because it had that icon on it. I can go in and I can erase a little bit more. Dinka, dinka, dinka. All right, kind of rough right now. You can do that better than I can, but. And, oh, maybe I'll get rid of my hat. Don't want the hat anymore because he's going to have this lovely hair. And I got to bring it on top, right? Let's get him some nice hair. He's going to be a very stylish potato. There we go. All right. So I want you to keep doing that. I want you to keep getting images and adding it to the potato. Make it your own. I will show you some of the ones from students I've had in the past. They've gone crazy with this. I can get this to come up down here. At the very bottom is, look, somebody did, I'll get this to open up a bit bigger. Okay, there's the potato in the Wizard of Oz. They turned it all black and white. It's got a scary mouth. This potato head wound up at the beach. This potato head wound up, I don't know, out in the desert or something like that. Okay, and that's going to be the project you're going to turn in by the end of the week. I'm going to replace this video. But here's your rubric. You're going to have to put all the pieces. I want them to have, ears, nose, mouth. You're going to have to have erased some of the pieces. You needed to have added a new piece like I just showed you. I want you to name some of the new layers like I just named him Hairy Hair. Okay? And you're going to save this as a JPEG when you upload it to Team. So to do that, File, Save As. Instead of a Photoshop file, I want a JPEG file, and we're going to call it Harry Styles Potato Head JPEG. And I'm going to make it go onto just my desktop right now. Okay, I'm going to save it. Okay, and I can see over here on my desktop, there is my flat little JPEG with hairy hair. And then you would go into assignments and go to your potato head and upload that into your assignments. Okay, and so that is it. That's a good review of everything plus how to put more in, okay?